Hey y'all, thanks for checking out Euclid Mining. Today I'm just going to go over what I'm mining right now and what I'm really focused on. Different projects I got going on. Really, it's my mining with the GPUs, the ASICs, and I recently got into Thor, doing some bought some of the nodes and did a little bit of staking in their coin, but just a touch. So we're just going to go over a couple things really quick. I'm just going to show you what I got going on. So, I got the L3 Plus. I've got several of those, and I've got several of the L3 Plus Plus. I got them running. I got a couple of them in coolers. Now, if you saw my video, I did have that new fan I put on there. So let me just break that down real quick. So the new fans are supposed to make it really quiet. Problem is they really don't go above 3,000 RPM, and the stock fans that come on an L3 Plus go well above 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 RPM. Yeah, way louder. But they're cooling it so much better. So with the L3 Plus, with the new fan, if I don't overclock it, it runs about 2 or 3 degrees warmer than the other L3 Plus. But the other L3 Plus with the stock fan, it's also overclocked. I would say about midway. It's a medium overclock setting. So it's I'm a 610. I have them clocked at. I'm getting about 624. So from stock to an overclocked one. I can't have that one with the new fans overclocked. If I do, it runs at about 10 degrees warmer Celsius. And the problem is that when I get into summertime, these other ones downstairs, they'll run around 68 degrees. 70 is really my comfort level, not much past that. So if I run these at 68 and those other ones are running about 10 degrees warmer with the overclocks, that's going to put me well above my comfort level. So I threw a bunch in the coolers. You saw that video. If you haven't, check it out. I'll have a link at the end, maybe here, maybe right above me, over that way. Anyway, I got to see what I'm going to do about that. Right now, it's a matter of sound. And after I added all the new ones that I got, I was hoping to dodge a bullet there. I think my wife has been patient long enough. She finally said something, and understandably, it is louder out there. So in the spirit of, being a team player, I threw a bunch in the coolers and it quieted it down immediately. Is what it is. We'll see when the summertime comes with the new ventilation and these new fans. I'm going to test them out still. I would love to get them all out of those coolers, put them on one simple shelf. It's just a whole nother project to get them all in the coolers and doing all that. So, that's home mining, y'all. I don't know what you're doing at your house. I'd love to read about it below, but this is what I got going on. This is life, right? So I'm doing what I got to do. My earnings for the L3 Pluses, we'll just grab one here. I grabbed my earnings for the Litecoin, and $1.48, almost $1.50, and here, so $1.60, $4.65. So I'm making about $4.65 a day. And then if we check out the, what do we got? Nope. Where did it go? There it is. So if I run around 620 and around 950, and we look that up, and, so it's a little off. I'm making a little bit more, about 40 cents-ish more. So we're looking at 190, so 235 ish, so $2.35, $2.30 a day. No, I'm not killing it. I will say one of my buddies just got an L7 and he just fired it up, sent me a picture of it. I was drooling. It's an amazing machine, and congratulations for getting that thing up and running. I wish I had one, but I don't. And if you're like me, this is what we got. So, it's not crushing it. It's but it's not bad. So I've got 6 of them running right now: 3 L3 Plus, 3 L3 Plus Plus. I have the other L3 Plus Pluses. I'm still waiting on those boards. It's been a little while. Emailed the guys yesterday, and they said they should be in the mail in the next day or two. I was kind of hoping they were already in the mail, but nonetheless, the ball is in motion, so I'll get those up and running, and I'll have to probably get some more coolers and throw them in there, but that's that. So earnings right now are not terrible. Could be better. Oh, was I looking at the wrong one? I was looking at this. I'm looking at this one. So about 40 cents. So about $2. I'm sorry, I was looking up here. So about $2, $2.05-ish, something like that, right? A day. So still $2 a day. No, I'm not breaking the bank, but you know, I look at it like, you know, you throw it on the pile, you know. It's a little bit here, it's a little bit here, and it's like one of those change jars, you know. You just keep throwing it on the pile, and that's how you do it. That's how I'm doing it. So again, I'd love to hear how you're doing it. It's just little by little, building and building. So so those are the ones I got running on Hive. I was about to say that's what I have on Hive. That's what I've got running. This is the Hive firmware. I have these running on Poolin for mine. So that's what I got going on there. As far as it goes for my miners, let's see. So here, yeah, this one's giving me some trouble right now. I'm messing around with it. I do have one of my rigs on Raven. I do have one of them on, or two of them on Ethereum. This one I was messing with the settings. You can see how I threw it on Raven Coin. I've got it on Ethereum. I'm sorry, did I say Raven? I meant Ethereum. I've got these two on Ethereum right now. And I think I got to tweak these a little bit more. I was messing with some overclock settings and I didn't set them all back. So pay no attention to my settings. They are wrong. I've been messing around with it. This one for Raven Coin has been giving me some trouble with this card. These should be 27 28s, at least solid 28s across the board. So as you can see, I definitely am low here in a couple spots. So this one I just put on Raven and been fooling around with some of the overclock settings. So I'll dial that in. Maybe I'll do another video on my overclock settings in another day or two, but don't pay any attention to the settings. They're not doing half bad. I brought this up just to kind of show you where I'm at. Again, this is wrong because I was messing with the settings, so you can see this is down. If we look at my last 24 hours, it's about 152. Now what I will show you is something over here. If I take all my cards and I put them on Raven Coin, for instance, and we go down to it, you can see Raven Coin right now is making about 330 to 340 Raven Coin per day. And if I come over here and I go to the difficulty for Raven Coin and I was to put all of my rigs on it again, this was done on January 21st. So you can see the difference here. Let's get those in there. Where are you, Raven Coin? There you are. So you're looking at 144, let's say 150, and you're looking over here at 330 to 340. And that's simply because the difficulty, where is it at, has come down. And I got to tell you, when I saw it come down, I said, you know what? I like Raven Coin. I'm kind of putting all my eggs in one basket here with Raven Coin. Hey, not financial advice. Do what you want to do. It's your money. But I like Raven Coin, and I've been, you know, stacking it. And as you can see, the difficulty, how it has dropped. I mean, you know, let's look back just a little bit. Here in December, going into January, you know, what is that? You know, 130, and yeah, so about 130, and now we're at 63. So as you can see, the difficulty dropped, and that increases the amount of reward that you get. So even though we're getting half the rewards for the block reward, and when the difficulty goes down, now other, you know, miners, other people I've seen videos for talk about the difficulty going down, and that's going to be great for Ethereum and so on and so forth. The problem is that what I've seen is that with a lot of these new ASICs coming online, I mean, this is the dip. This is the dip in the market in here, right? This is where we were seeing a real hit, except I'm not seeing the dip. So it's yeah, it's not coming down. So the rewards that you're getting are not as much. And like I said, right now Ravencoin is down a little bit. Everything's down, right? Everything across the board is down, though it is in the green right now, we saw a moment ago, but everything overall is down. But I will say that this has not slowed down, unfortunately. So even though we're hoping that maybe a lot of miners would have shut off, or people that were just got a little afraid and just said, hey, this is not for me, and they turned it off. We saw that flood of GPUs into the market. Prices dropped. Some of the amazing prices I've seen online, and I'm looking to scoop a couple of them up at the prices I've seen. Some, $100, $150, $200 what even I paid for them, which sounds just about right for me because, most of the things I do, just down the road, the price drops. So that sounds in par for my. But that's the problem, is that this has not dropped down at all, and I think we were all hoping that the difficulty would drop, and that would give us a little bit more on the rewards, which would then be a little bit more profit down the road when Ethereum went back up. Unfortunately, it's not doing that, but I will say somebody that is doing that, and that is Ravencoin. So that's why I definitely threw that 3060 Ti. That was what it was originally built for. It's the $1 million Ravencoin mining rig, and it's mining Ravencoin right now, and it is getting double what it was getting before. Now I only have one, and what I showed you earlier, if I could find that one, where was it? Where I was showing you that I'm getting the rewards double. That was with having all the rigs on there on that list. But still, I am getting double from this one as well, pretty close to it, or a little bit more actually. So I can't say that I'm not happy with it. I like the Ravencoin, and I'm going with it. If I haven't said that 10 times already. So like I said, that's what it was at 150, and this is with all my rigs pointed at it, and now it is. Geez, I always lose my spot up here. No, whatever. I don't know where it went, but you get the point. So that's my miners right now, the GPUs that I got running. That's the 8 rig with the 3060 Ti LHR. That's the 6 rig with the 3060s. That 3060 rig also has that A4000. And then, of course, I got the 6 RX cards. It's the 480s, 580 and 590. Sorry, did I get that right? I always get that one confused. I'm sorry. The 570 and the 580. And then I have the other two 480s in here. So that's it for my miners, my GPUs, and my ASICs. Not doing half bad. Now let's talk about Thor, and let's see here. What do we got? So Thor 101. Of course, all transparency, I bought into Thor at 205. But if you're not a believer of Thor and you don't believe in the project, you should stay away from it. Like always, not financial advice, but of course, if you don't have the money to lose, don't invest it. Okay? I mean, I am down half of my investment, though I am happy to be in it. And now with it down right now, I'll be honest, I'm looking to buy another node. Right now, I have the Hebdal and the Freya. And you could see my rewards. Now, I started those on the 26th of January. So let's see, 26, so 7. Tomorrow will be 14 days. So 14 days tomorrow with Here We Go. Now, when it was at 205, even was up at 250 at one point, we're pretty close there. To be mining, or to getting rewards, I should say, from the node, not mining technically, the rewards from the node, would be reasonable. I mean, if I was $200 a piece, you'd have, $300 right there from that one. Now the reward structure is changing, and I bought into it just before the reward structure changed, and then it dropped like a rock when everybody learned about what the rewards were going to be. And we have those rewards up here of how they're going to be changing. So the Hebdal and the Freya, the ones that I have, are going to be going down. As you can see here, it was 0.02. Now it's going to 0.008. So it's basically cut in half, a little bit more than half. Same thing with all the nodes. They're basically cut in half. And but I will say this. Let's go ahead and bring out my, what do I have here? My handy dandy chart. And I'll have a link in this in the description below. But in this chart, you can see if we got $100 right here, I would have to let this run. Now this is with the new reward system. The old reward system is a lot faster. Obviously it's doubled this, but unfortunately in at the end of this month, the Hemdall will change. I'll show you that really quick again so you can see. So the Hemdall they're going to let run till March 1st. February 24th is the Freya. It'll change to the new reward system, which is the one chart that I was just showing you. The 14th for the Thor. Happy Valentine's Day. And on the 8th, which is today, they did extend that one more day for people that didn't know about the fees or haven't been paying attention. I suggest if you get involved in this at all, you're on their Discord reading all the time. But these will change and they will lower. So this is what it's going to go to. Now, if we look at the rewards, and this is why I'm doing this. Look, I'm in GPUs, which I love GPUs. I love playing around with the computers. I love building them. I love tweaking them. I've had such a fun time with it. It seems like it's a business, but it's not, and I'm just I'm loving it. So the ASICs I got into because I thought they were interesting. A computer purpose built for just mining one algorithm, and so efficient, and it was something to look at, and was just a little bit of awe that these are out there, and I didn't even know about it. I started buying a couple, and I got the bug, and I got hooked, and I bought a couple that I probably shouldn't have bought too many of them because they are noisy, and if profitability someday, God willing, goes back up, and I start banking a little bit more, I am going to start looking into a shed and building something out. I think I'm ready to move into that level as far as it goes for all the ASICs I have. I'd love to get that T17 just finally up and running and sell it. That S17, I'm going to sell that one as well, and use that money to buy something else, some bigger mine or something. I don't know, maybe I'll throw some money at it, try to get maybe an S19 or something like that, and maybe an M30, M31 or an M30. I don't know, but I'll see when the time comes. But for now, I'm debating on what I'm going to do with that and how I'm going to handle that. But the idea is that I'm being diverse is really the bottom line here. Is that I'm really trying to not put all of my eggs in one basket, even though I am doing that. Well, I feel like I do that with Ravencoin, because when I mine, I do move my Litecoin and Dogecoin over to Ravencoin. Not financial advice again. Do what you want to do, but I'm betting on that. So besides using the money to pay for a little bit of my electric bill and some expenses towards mining, the majority of it from my Ethereum, which now I actually get paid out in Bitcoin. If you're not doing that with Hive OS payouts, it's free, and you should definitely get that. So my Ethereum gets paid out to Bitcoin. I transfer my Bitcoin over to Ravencoin, or I transfer it to my Crypto.com account, where I then put it on my Visa debit card that I got from Crypto.com. No affiliation with them or anything like that. Just enjoy using them. And that's how I pay my bills, with the card, or I transfer it to Ravencoin. Same thing with Litecoin and Dogecoin. When I build up enough, I'll transfer it to Ravencoin. And that's basically what I've been doing. Now with the Thor, I've had some fun with it. I'll tell you, it's kind of exciting. I'm hoping the price goes up, of course. But right now, while it's down, let's jump on that Thor. So if I want to buy this Odin, which is what I want to buy, it's 12.5. So it isn't, cheap, but it's not horribly expensive. I mean, it is. What am I kidding myself? $1,200, with gas fees, so on and so forth. You probably throw another 150 on this. So, $1,400 when it's all said and done, probably. So, yeah, $1,400. It's not a drop in the well. But here's my point with this, is that when I look at my Thor, if I get this node, and Thor is 100 bucks. It's not that you're gonna, break the bank, with $1,250 here. Okay, first off, you were making $14 a day. Now, if you had a, I don't know what, a 3070, a 3080, would you pay around 1,500 bucks or 14 or 13, or would you pay 1,250 bucks for one? I mean, would you have one card bringing in, $14 a day, and not have to worry about the electricity on that either? This is just straight profit. It's a virtual node that you buy with an income of $432. And again, my friend was like, "It sounds like a pyramid, scheme, And I was like, you know what it does, but the truth is that really it's the compounding. It's that, you let it roll over, and if you can let it go for 87 days approximately, you'll end up with a second node. Now with two nodes, you're going to be making almost $30 a day. And that's when you really start seeing some of that profit, because that's how I break down all of my miners. I look at my GPUs and I say, okay, they make me this much money a day after electric. Here's my, here's my ASICs. This is what they're making me after electric. Okay, this is how much I make a month. Okay, with that, what can I use of that money to buy to increase what I'm doing? And look, I shared this, and people jump on here and check out these prices because they're interested also. But the idea is that where else can I put money into? So if I'm getting I'm going to have, in the end, I'm going to have 8 L3 miners down there. So that's around 16 bucks a day. Not that good. Now I'm looking at the ASICs. What am I making on that? Am I making 25 bucks a day? So that's $40. It's around 40 bucks a day. Okay, 40 bucks a day profit. Okay. Then I come over here and I say, okay, all of that equipment, if I let this run for 87 days, I'll be making about $30. If I let that run for 130 days, what is that, 3, 6, 9, 12? So 3, 6, 9, 12, right? 4? Yeah, 4. 4 months. If you let it run for 4 months, okay, you'll have 3 nodes, and it will be making as much as all of my equipment makes for me right now. I mean, you got to think about that, right? And again, this is not, please, this is not financial advice. Don't run out and do any of this stuff. This is, my track record is not that good so far with this, buying in at 205 and now it's $100, but at $100, I mean, look over here. If you grabbed one of these, even at $100, now this will take you over a year to get to this point, but your daily income will be $8. Okay, not that exciting at $100, right? But it costs you $125 to buy into this. So for $125, you can buy into this and get this income, $240 a month for virtually ever. And you can continue to roll these over if you want to. Now I sound like a salesman, but wait, there's more. I'm just saying that if you were to keep rolling these over and you had 50 of these, you know what I'm saying? You would boost this up. So, and you just let it keep compounding. Now it'd take you 2 years, or at least 2 years to really get enough of these nodes to make a difference here. But let's look at the Freya at $625. That's not even the cost of a 3060 LHR. Well, it's almost the price of it right now, to be honest. But what is that making you a day? I mean, what's where are we at here? Let's look at one. Let's look. There's a 3060. Calculate. All right. So there's a 3060 LHR. At best, $1.78. $1.78. All right, a day. This is making you $5 a day at $100. $1.78, $5. I don't know. I'm trying it. and we're going to find out. I know I'm spending a lot of time on Thor, but I'm super excited because it's new for me. And like I said, I've been having a lot of fun with it. Like I said, I staked a little bit in their coin as well, just a little bit. I do have the 2 nodes. I have the Heimdall, which I'm probably still saying wrong, and correct me down below, or don't, because I probably won't change saying it ridiculously. The Freya, I have 1 of each of these, and I'm letting them compound. Where do they go? Over here. So the Freya, now this is on the old reward structure, so I'm getting a lot more Freya than I should, and that's going to continue on until the 24th. So that's another 16 days away. So right now, that's really good. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring that up for you really quick. I'm going to bring that other sheet up. 26. So here it is here. And let's put in the 100. So as you can see, daily income right now is $13 a day. The new change on that is going to be $5 a day. So that's huge. Obviously, when I signed up for this, I was like, I'm driving the Lambo, right? 13 bucks a day. Let that compound. What is that? 143 days, almost $4,000 a month, whatever. But the point being is that, right now, this is what you're going to get right now. Now the Thor goes till the 14th. Odin just switched over today, so this is no longer available for Odin. Not that I have $10,000 or more to buy that, but and then on the 14th is the Thor, and then it backs up again here for the Frey on the 24th, and then the 1st of March. And they did that because these lower tiers make less money, and they wanted to give people a little bit more room for a boost, and that's why they're letting them, run on a little bit longer. So anyway, I don't want to keep talking about Thor, even though I could all day. And again, I'll have links in the description for all these things, but it's another avenue of income, of passive income. How about that? And isn't that the name of the game, right? I had the GPUs, got the ASIC, got the Thor. You know what? I would love to try and start another node. I've been looking into a Flux node. I'm looking into different directions, and I think you should too. And I'd love to hear about it down below. I'd love to know what you're doing. You just straight up GPU and you're just sinking all your money into it right now because the prices are down, and you're just scooping up as many as you can because they're down. I've seen them, like I said, $200 down on some of these prices, and it just makes me want to go out and just get it all. But right now, I'm doing this. This is what I'm saving up for right now. I'm putting my money together for that $1,200. I wish I had extra money. I don't. I spent a lot of money getting all those L3s downstairs, and now I see them selling online. I got them for $10.50, and I thought I hit the jackpot. You guys were asking me, where did I get them from? It was the mother lode, right? And now I see them for $9.50 on eBay. So, yeah. Hey, it is what it is, right? I've debated on trying to scoop up a couple of them if I had the money to scoop up a couple other miners too when they're down. Why not? When they're down, I think that's obviously when you buy. My wife was like, well, when the market crashes, then where will you be? I was like, I'll be first in line because I'll be buying more of these things because the prices will be cheap, and I'll be waiting and waiting and waiting, and then I'll come out and I'll hit, and I'll be right back up in the game when profitability comes back up again. And look, it's looking like it's going in the right direction. It does this for a day or two, and everybody's like, ha ha ha, I'm gonna be rich again. But then the very next day, it's back down again. Let's see. Look at it here. All of a sudden, down, bam, and it starts coming up. Oh yeah, it's coming, bam. Comes up a little bit, down, up a little bit, and then down. And then all of a sudden, it started coming up. And that's got a lot of people licking their chops, ready to go. Me included. I'm ready. But the truth is that it's This is a marathon. This isn't a sprint. This is something that you have to be in for the long run. That's the same idea with the Thor. Yeah, profitability, they lowered it way down, but they're looking for sustainability for long term. It's the same thing here. You can't look at tomorrow I'm going to be rich. You got to think, weeks, months, years down the road. Where do you want to be? And I'll tell you where I want to be. I want to be sitting right here talking to you. That's what I want. What I want is I want 2,000 subscribers down below. So if you hit that button yet, you know where it is. Hit it. Give me some more subscribes. I appreciate it when everybody does. It really means a lot. It makes me feel like y'all, listening to what I got to say, and it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. You know how I feel. Anyway, I love the thumbs up, so I know you're going to leave those for me, and comments below. I can't see how you couldn't. I'd love to hear what you're mining. You doing just GPUs? You got some ASICs? You just one or the other? Have you tried Thor yet? I hope that you look into each and every one of these things and do more research than even I've done, and learn everything you can before you jump into it. I have had an exciting time. I wish I had more people to share it with, but I'm lucky I got y'all, so I appreciate you checking in. See y'all next time. Hit the link so I might have one. I'm going to have it. No, it's over there. It's going to be over in that corner is where the subscribe button is. I'm looking at my camera. And over there, above there, I'm going to have a link for another video. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks.